Besides
Yeah.
this is obviously going to be, you want to know what really happened, you need to watch this. This is the
Yeah.
only place you're going to get this type of interview or
I don't really know what this is, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent, Judge. Not guilty. I'm innocent.
We, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn, find the defendant Matthew L. Moore not guilty of murder as he stands charged in count 1 of the indictment.
Hello. Oh shit, wrong one. Hello. Oh man, I lost everyone. Everyone's gone. Damn. Damn, I feel like a woman. I hope people come back. Hello, everyone. There's a few people in here now. Please, baby, come back. Baby, come back. Hello, Dundee. Hope you're well, Dundee. I had a good stream going on earlier on. I got hacked live. Live hacking, Dundee. I'm not sure if you were here for it, but motherfuckers. I shouldn't swear. Hope you're well, Dandy. Oh, don't click links, people. Oh, you missed it. I got hacked from Venezuela. I just went through it quickly with Mighty. Like, people from the USA, people from Russia, Croatia, Venezuela. Venezuela succeeded. They did hack me, but I'm a little bit afraid now. Whilst it's taken, Mighty, it's all good now, but obviously a little bit worried about what they've accessed. Do you know what I mean? What could they have accessed? This is my only worry. Do you know what I mean? What could they access in that short period of time? Because I was a ninja, I was pretty quick, but can they download stuff that quickly? I don't know. Join the alternate corner community. Thank you, Mexi. Mexi Texi. Hi, Frankie. Hope you're well. Hey, girl. Hello, Frankie. Hello again, ladies. It's all good now, but as I say, we'll chat later. I'm just worried about what they've hacked. You know, I mean, it's my emails they went into. They can't have gone into our financial stuff, could they? So I hope I've got a um, antivirus run in says got it, everything's fine. I'm running the scan just in case. I'll put my scan to the corner there. And come join the think tank with Frankie Rose, where thinking is done out loud. Stay home. And that's the address of Frankie Rose, the think tank. So by all means, please go and subscribe to Frankie Rose, and obviously go subscribe to the Mighty Meat as well. You all know that, and the Almighty Twins, um, Sports Twins channel. So my scanning is 87, 80, 90, 91, 94. So no threats found. You're protected. For 40, nearly 50,000 files scanned. No threat. This is McAfee antivirus. So Mary, quite contrary. Viviana, where the hell have you been, girl? Girl, where have you been, Mary? I've not seen you in ages, Mary. I thought you didn't like me anymore, Mary. Hope you're well, Mary. Nice to see you. If you're interested, if you're interested in a little bit of everything, but always looking for knowledge, please check out Mighty Meats channel and subscribe. There we are, the old Mighty Meats getting his, shout out. He's out buying a Lions shirt at the minute. If you haven't already and have a passion for make, she forgot sports, but I mean that's fine. Mexi, that's fine. You do wonderful. It's fine. Make sure to subscribe to Dylan and his twin. Almighty Sports Twins. Yes, please do. Thank you, Mexi. We had a good stream going just now. Lots of people in there, and we've lost everybody. I hope Josie, Solomon, everybody comes back. It was a good, obviously, and Hens has left. Oh no, everyone's gone. Hopefully they come back at some point. Right, we're 56 minutes into my stream, and you've all witnessed me being hacked. If you haven't, then too late. I've had to put my video into private. So, because I showed everything, I showed my email address, I showed everything. I'm a dick. So, I'm a good dick. Lol, love you, Delan. I'm in the midst of moving. When I get settled, you'll see more. That's fine, Mary. That's fine. Hope the move goes well for you. Sending lots of love your way, Mary. We all love you, Mary. You're missed. Right. I'm shook. I'm shook. Oh my god, literally I was about to sing it. Baby come back. I was literally about to sing it. I was like, no, don't sing it. Oh, sweaty pits. No, no sweaty pits. I'm sweating. Woo! I feel good. Da, 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 da. I knew that I would. No, da, 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 da. I feel good. Da, da. I saw Perry earlier. Perry was in my chat. I saw Shauna. Whilst I was walking, we'll do my walk and talk stream. They both came in to say hello. Lovely to see them. Right. I'm shook. I am shook. Here we are. She's doing well. Look at that. Subscribe to land. Yes. Mexi. Sexy Mexi. Let's go, Mex. Right. And also, shout out to Mexi. Obviously, everyone knows she did that intro and outro for me. She's amazing. She's simply the best. Mexi's better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Right, I'm trying to find stuff now. I had everything set up now. Do you think I can find anything? No. Because that's Ves Veselmania. Where the hell? Vasulania? Where the hell did I say that person was from? Vesulania. That should be saved for Tony only. Inside joke you would understand around. You wouldn't. Fine. Fine. If I don't understand, that's fine. Veselmania. I can't say it. Veselmania? I don't generally know how to say it. I'll have to look. Vaselina? Veselina? Anyway, they're absolute dicks, whoever they are. Right. I'm a bit of a downer now. I need to pick myself back up because I'm scared of taking my financial inflow and stuff. Nothing matters because not much there. Do you know what I mean? So take it, son. I can claim back on it. Right, hang on. What's this? Lady Law is around on X. Oh, let me tweet on X as well then to say that I'm live. Hang on. Maza what's it? Let me just do this stream out. Tuddy Pippi came back. Happy days. I'm hoping everyone comes back. I'm delaying a second. I'm just gonna. Oh, there's lots of people I like in the chat. Generally, there's lots of people I liked, and they're not here yet. I hope they come back because I do generally like them. Share X. The point after being hacked live on stream. We're back, baby. Me are back. No, we're back, Josie. We're But again, baby. Post. Okay. I think I've done that. Think I've done it. Fine. Fuck it. Let's go. I am. I am the one and only. No, I can't find my bloody things now. Bear with me. I can't. I don't know where anything is anymore now because everything literally said that. Everything. Let me go on YouTube again then see. Literally, everything was set up. So we'll see now, right? Bryan Kohberger. Not that one. Right. What? No. Where am I going? No, okay. Right. I need to find these things, media, and then we'll if I present, is it there? Video file video files, that's it, right. Video files. Once I get the video files sorted, I think we're fine.
To be set.
That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want, girl. That's not the one I need, girl. That's not the one I want. No one. Dee 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 dee. You're not the one I need, girl. You're not the one I need, girl. Do not tell me they've lost it all. No. No, I think I got it. I think I got it. No, I'm getting it. Hang on then. I'm getting it. I know where I'm going now. Um, right, you can see now I'm being clever. Video file again. Last one. Right, this is the one we're starting with anyway. This is the one we're starting with, people. Guess who's back? I'm frigging back. Those hackers of Venezuela. Venezuela! I said it. Wonkers. Anyway, we're here. Right, so this is going to be a little bit. I mean, I'm now 5 minutes into this, but I mean, I do apologize, but you did see me being live hacked, which was surely some entertainment for those of you who saw it. Right, I'm not entertained. I'm still worried. Mike Dimmy, please tell me that I'm all good. Right. So the plan of attack here is right. I'm going to go through this, right? This is the hearing yesterday. I'm not going to show the hearing. I don't do all this stuff. I'm just going to go through this thread very quickly and see what the key things were from it. And then we're going to go on social media and some of the things that really pissed me off about social media and the Bryan Kohberger case and stuff. So I've got tweets and stuff like that I want to go through. Um, so, yeah, I mean, hopefully this goes okay. So this is Alex. I can't say his second name. Capariello. Alex Caprel. Capra, Capraiello. Capraiello. So Alex was in court yesterday. So long line. So there's two hearings. I'm going to skip some of it, but this is the people that were there yesterday. You can see this is a Gonzalez family turning up to court. They were coming to court yesterday. as a family. So just say that it would be live streamed from the judge's YouTube. So Bryan Kohberger is in the courtroom wearing a suit and tie. John Judge also has a camera trained on him. So he did have a camera on him and everything like that. So Bryan Kohberger is in the courtroom wearing a suit. Yeah, Judge begins describing the first hearing, which he has is secret due to his discussion on grand jury proceedings and evidence. Judge plugs his YouTube page, like we do, which is handling live stream from here on out. Judge says he's whatever. Did a few mistakes as we go along here. We will be getting back to it now. Doesn't want to let it hang on for too long, but it's hard for the judge to set something in. So he's talking about here, and I've skipped a lot here, but he's talking about here about so the defense do not want a trial until 2025, summer of 2025 is where they've asked for. The prosecution technically have asked for the trial to happen in the summer of 2024. So I think the middle ground would be somewhere like March 2025, I think it might go for. But he hasn't said anything yet. I think the defense would be happy with that if it's March 2025. The judge will issue a written decision schedule soon. This is where I go back to the I skip a lot here and I go back. Was it Caprariello? Caprariello. Defense going first, so asking the court to give its blessing to take up the issue, the Idaho Supreme Court. So they want to take everything to the Idaho Supreme Court. The judge and prosecution do not want it to go there. So basically, they're challenging the the grand jury and the processes and everything. I think that the case should be taken to the Idaho Supreme Court to see their view on the case and moving it forward. So prosecution saying shows a probable cause being standard proof for a grand jury. Says defense has not made a solid argument that an appeal won't affect the timeline that's been set in this trial. And now discussing stay proceedings. So just complete. The prosecution says the court will lose its power. So basically, they're going back and forth about whether they can go to the Supreme Court. Essentially, the judge rules that they can't. Judge expressed doubt that the Idaho Supreme Court would find any different opinion over the grand jury process than what he has found after hearing the arguments about the standard of proof, the process versus probable cause. Judge says he's very concerned about delaying the trial. Says sending it to the Idaho Supreme Court would almost certainly cause delay, saying it could add another year. Even if the Supreme Court takes up this appeal, if I deny it, the Supreme Court can still pick up the appeal. Defense's rebuttal, they believe it's worth a second glance from a higher court, says they're not running from anything or anybody, and they just, I went past that. Just wants to be reviewed, essentially. The judge is very concerned about the delay in all this. And you'll see in a bit, he does mention how can he help to move this trial forward. And the defense is saying, well, how about you tell the prosecution to turn over everything? Because they're not at the minute. So you see, Bill Thompson speaking now, addressing an allegation the defense made that the state is trying to kill someone. Thompson takes offense to that and says as he's fulfilled his responsibility in his law at trial jury. We'll see what it says. So here we go. So this is the thing. Defense says they do not believe a summer 2024 trial is realistic, like the prosecution wants. Instead, suggests summer 2025. Defense says they plan to file a motion for change of venue, meaning the trial would not take place in Lafayette County. That wouldn't that would be big news because the courtroom is in Atlanta County. The prosecution want to stay in the county, the defense want to move from the county, which it makes sense why they want to move it. Trial jury will make the final. So he's basically saying that the jury have the decision over Kohberger, he doesn't. He's just putting the case forward. Thomas discusses competing interests, speedy trials, stakes, victims' family needs. Says they need to move forward to trial in a productive fashion. Thompson says he proposed summer 2024 for trial, and he believes they can be paid by their mentions. Why summer Wi-Fi? Crap, what did I miss? I got it. Well, hopefully, I got it fixed. It was someone from Venezuela who hacked me. I've got a long list of people from different countries, from the USA, everywhere, hacking me. I imagine it's someone from the USA. Hopefully, it's not somebody from the USA that is using VPNs and stuff like that. That does not like me. There's a lot of things going on X at the minute, on Twitter, where people are saying that they've been hacked. So I'm just hoping that it's not somewhere from there, because I don't understand how I'm being picked to be hacked. I hope I got it fixed anyway. I've got two authentic thingy now, so hopefully ends. Facebook 2. Madness, isn't it? Oh damn. I skipped too much. So defense says they do not believe a summer 2024 trial. So this is important. So defense, so what the prosecution is saying is that we need to think about the victims, which, yes, absolutely, the victims' families, because obviously they go through hell at the minute. They want to see this at trial, which, any family member of a victim, you'd understand that. And also, like, they believe that the defense are dragging their heels a bit. We just need to get this out of the way. Public interest is huge. It's huge at the minute, so it's not going to lessen. So prosecution basically, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Summer 2024, let's get it done. But the defense is saying they do not believe a summer 2024 trial is realistic in any way. Instead, suggests summer 2025. Defense says they plan to file a motion of change of venue, meaning the trial would not take place in Atlanta County. This courtroom itself is in Atlanta County. Now, I think that's fair, personally, that it's moved. It's just too close to home. Who are you going to get to sit in the jury? Like a bunch of students that are registered in the area. I mean, it's huge. How can you get a fair trial there? You just can't. Defense does not believe this is a 6-week trial. It believes it's probably going to be a 12 to 15-week trial, given the complicated nature of the evidence. Defense say there are a lot of things that still need to be done. Says they have been active in this case and seeking discovery since the day they. So basically, they're saying that the prosecution are not handing stuff over in a timely manner. That's one of the main concerns they have. There's like millions of documents they need to go through, pages of documents. So that's why they need more time. I think there needs to be change of venue, but that's just something everybody knows about. I 100% agree with you. I just think that if you change the venue to say 2 hours down the road or something, they did mention Boise as maybe an option. Now, not ideal, probably for the family and stuff like that, especially if it's true what the defense are saying, that it's not a 6-week trial like the prosecution think. It's going to be a 12 to 15-week trial. But there is some opportunity that some people may not have. They probably have heard about the case, but don't know enough about it to be swayed. Because you've got such a big population pool in Boise, it's more likely you get fairer jurors. It's more likely you're going to get jurors that don't necessarily know that much about this case. So that's what I think. But it's not ideal. Not ideal. And defense says they don't get the luxury of focusing solely on this case, since they also have to begin thinking about planning about the sentencing phase if Kohberger is convicted, which of course is a death penalty. So they're laying out all the issues. So basically, they have to plan for various things: the actual trial and the serious nature of the sentencing element of it. Because if he is found guilty, then his death penalty is on the table. So they have to be 100% prepared for that as well. Because they can't just go, okay, he's found innocent, guilty. Right, I need a year now to prep for death penalty element of it. So yeah, so that's where they're laying out at the minute. Let's see. So this is interesting. I've not heard about this. So defense says there is a really important video that it only received a portion of. They are still waiting for the rest of it to come from the state. There's not even an estimated date that defense will get it. This is just one example of delays in discovery. So that's interesting. I've not heard about this, that they've received a portion of a video, but they didn't receive the whole video. And this is where it bothers me. Taking this at face value that this is totally true, legit, and they are telling us the truth, I don't see why they wouldn't be speaking the truth here. Like, why are the prosecution holding stuff back? I don't get it. Don't get why the prosecution A is holding stuff back and B allowed to hold stuff back, especially if they had partial video. They should have had the whole video, in my opinion, and they've obviously got it. In that case, then just turn it over. Why the delay? There might be a reason, but still don't understand what the delay is. Why people do this, where they don't always turn stuff over, or they wait and wait until basically the judge says you have to turn it over, and that could take months, and that's months that the defense don't get back to look through stuff. They every minute they don't have the whole discovery is a minute lost for them. So I just don't like that kind of stuff. Give the whole frigging discovery, man. Don't play games. This is someone's life. As we know, there's death penalty involved in this. Okay, hang on. A few months ago from now is not sufficient amount of time. There's no possible way that I would be effective in my investigation, in my presentation to the jury. But that's the defense saying. Defense received 9,000 tips that came into law enforcement shortly after the crimes committed, which they need to go through all of that. It's impossible for us to do it. Our team constantly meets. We constantly work. Bryan is our priority, but we'll not be ready in June 2024. Judge now speaking, do we need a whole year? Can I help everybody by having tighter deadlines, making things happen faster so we can get this done sooner? Defense says if the state can ensure that they will have everything they have, then she will still need a period of time to look over and stuff like that. The defense says she could be ready by March 2025 if judge can make guarantees about deadlines. And that's important. If they can make guarantees about the deadline, that means they have to get all the discovery. Judge says she's nervous, even nervous saying she'll be ready by summer of 2025. That is. So the defense not even sure that they'll be ready for summer of 2025. Judge says he only wants to have one trial so it doesn't come back. Says he's relying on the council to get things ready for trial. Prosecutor Thompson now says that Ante is not lying about the amount of evidence to go through and delays with the judges to get. Okay, I like that. I like the fact that he says that Ante is not lying about the amount of evidence. So he's acknowledging there's a hell of a lot of stuff to go through, which is good. No. So hang on. And I can stand based off of how much information is out there. I think they said it was like 5 something. That's really big terabytes. No, 5 inches, isn't it? Oh no, you like 7 inches. No, I'm sorry. It's It's loads of terabytes. Someone says like 6.5 million pages around. I'm not sure if that's on top of the terabyte. Can you imagine 6.5 million worth of pages? Is this attorney a public defender? Yes. Yes. But she's one of the best. Like she is the best of the best. She's a public defender, but if you went private with her, she would cost you an absolute fortune. But she's basically, I'm not sure what her title is, but she's in charge. She's a lead attorney anyway. And she's a public defender, and it's going to cost a shit ton. Into a joke like that. Footing, yeah, I know. Right. So I like the fact that the judge says he only wants to have one trial. So he's basically saying, look, we've got to get this right. I'm not going to rush it and say we're going to get it in June or July 2024 when the side's not ready and all of a sudden there's motions going in say they're not ready. He wants a realistic plan. He wants a realistic timeline. And then he'll make his decision. So the prosecution, because it's got national, it's not international attention, I don't think a change of venue will solve any of the problems. So they want to stay as they are in Latter County. They don't want to move at all. I'm still concerned about the victims and their families. They have suffered for over a year. We get that. I do sympathise as well. Just as he's upset, wants to be closer than where they are with discovery, speeding him up if possible. Wants us to do a trial sooner rather than later. Thinks maybe March 2025 is fair, but wants to think about it more. So he's going to come back with a decision on that. But essentially, yeah, March 2025 it looks like when it might be, with the caveat that might be pushed forward. I don't agree with Thompson though. I think that you if you go to someone like Boise, there is a bigger pool there, and there is more of a opportunity that somebody, even if they've heard about it, don't know the ins and outs of it, or don't have a feeling of it. At the way, everyone in Latter County, everyone has a feeling. Pampered Princess, hello, Pampered Princess. Hey, y'all, how we doing? My lovely, hope you're well. Right, hang on. Okay, let me get up to that. So, just trying to look for my next piece here. Okay. So, what else is left here? Yeah. So court was adjourned there. I mean, there's a few other bits and pieces in there, but I only want to show this quickly because most people will either watched it. I didn't watch it because I was ill. Most people watched this, or they of course to put it on Twitter. So I'm not going to go too much into it. But that's what they were saying. So for me, that's all well and good. Now this is nitty gritty. I don't remember which one this is. Hang on. Remove. Let's look at my pretty face. Okay. Anyway, hello, Pampered. Hope you're well. Sorry, it wasn't much of a welcome. It's unfortunate. We had probably double the people here earlier on. Unfortunately, because I had to start a new stream, we lost everyone. But I hope they do come back because I'm quite passionate about this stream. Right. This sorry, Kohberger stuff. Present. So I'll present this presentation. Let's see if I can. No. So right. So this is what was discussed afterwards. You can see three tweets here and stuff. So just a reminder while we discuss dates of Kohberger trial, this is agonising for the victim's family. I agree, it is. The wait is agony for them. Setting a reasonable trial date is a major priority for them. Plus, Bryan Empton, he's from Newsday Nation. And this tweeter then said, "Well, then BK's family is not important, right?" So I do agree with that as well. I mean, most people just look at the one side rather than the other. It's quite a tough one because you need to find a balance here. I think you've got to respect the victims' families, obviously, and stuff like that. But even though this person says it in an aggressive way, they are right in the sense of what about Bryan? He deserves, even the prosecutor said there's so much stuff to go through that you can't rush it. Even the judge said he only wants to do this once, not like, get back and there's a mess. So, as much as I sympathize with the victim's family, I lean towards let's get it right. Let's get it right the first time. And that means basically, if it takes till summer 2025, it takes till summer 2025. If it takes longer, it takes longer. I truly believe that if he, at the minute, Bryan Kohberger is innocent unless proven guilty. If it turns out that he is guilty, then let's not allow him an opportunity to appeal due to the rushed nature of the case. If he's bang on guilty, he deserves this kind of trial. Now, we're not there yet because we all, and I'm doing this myself anyway, should presume that he is innocent no matter what at the minute. So if you're presuming that he's innocent right now, then you should make sure that, in a way, that as much as sympathise with the victim's family, you've got to do what's right for the defendant, and that's ensuring there's enough time to go through everything. Good, thank you. Just have a glass of wine. Yes, nice one. Hiya, hey Tudley Pip. Honestly, I think that everybody deserves a fair trial, regardless if we think that they are guilty. No one is, in my mind, hands. No one's guilty. So unless I misconstrued that, I'm not sure if you were saying that to me, but every defendant is innocent for me at the start and deserve a fair trial. My point of it is, if he's found to be guilty at the end, then he can't then cite appeals and stuff because there was a rush job. That's why I very much think that the defendants should have all benefits in the run into a trial, to ensure that they can't appeal in the future. Because if they are found guilty, they cannot appeal. Now, the flip of that is, if they were not guilty, there's a bit longer in jail. But I'd rather be in jail a little bit longer and get not guilty than, for it to be rushed and stuff like that. It's not nice in jail. So I think, if Bryan turns out to be innocent and not guilty, then he's obviously wasted years of his life in prison or in jail. Sorry. So, I'm not against the victims. People misconstrue when people say defendants deserve a fair trial. They misconstrue it and think they don't care about the victims. No, we care about the victims because that's why we want a fair trial. If we didn't care about the victims, we wouldn't necessarily care, what happens. But I don't want victims to go through a victim's family to go through it a second time, because you see loopholes and stuff like that. Huh? What happens if there's a loophole and he was actually found guilty and there's a loophole and everything points to him being guilty, but actually, oh, hang on, we're going to have to do the whole trial again because there was a loophole and we rushed it too quickly. No, let's just do it once. I'm with the judge. Let's just do it once. No qualms on any side there. And mainstream media have usual muddy things. Yes, they have. No, I wasn't meaning it towards you. That I was just saying it based off of some of the comments that you read. Oh, 100%. That's fine. Yeah, I sometimes I don't know what people are in chat are saying, whether it's to me or that. I agree. Let's see what else there is there. Hang on. So Doggo comes in. I've had a few interactions with Doggo. Doggo is very much a Brian Kohberger is guilty no matter what. Everyone else's piece of shit. You're guilty. And he says, I imagine you do this when posting horrible takes lately, and this picture of a clown doing something. So Angela Levy, she Law and Crime. So from Law and Crime. So she posts, just saw someone, and I don't mind Angela that much. I think she's okay. Just saw someone report regarding Brian Kohberger that they spoke to a prosecutor in Idaho who said it's highly unusual for a defendant to be permitted to wear street clothes to court. They quoted someone who said they hadn't seen this done in 33 years. This is done, like Angela's pointed out then, this is done in high profile cases in which cameras are present for pre-trial hearing. Angela says, in addition, this is not unusual in cases where cameras regularly attend pre-trial hearings. This is done to prevent the jury pool from being tainted when defense attorneys request it. I've seen this done in many, many high-profile cases where cameras cover pre-trial proceedings. So this again is rumor mills going out that a prosecutor in Idaho is saying it's highly unusual. So if you are hang on, where's my beautiful face gone again? Why do I keep doing that? If you listen to people like Coffin Daffer, as an example, or a lot of people, lots of actually content creators out there, they say it's not fair. How is he not? How is he allowed in a suit? It's disgusting. It's all this. He should be in jumpsuits, and everyone else is in jumpsuits, and all this malark. Well, the defense requested that he wears a suit, rightly so, because all hearings are on TV. Now, not everyone's like us, weirdos, looking at court TV, law and crime, and all these things, or or in a stream like this, with me discussing it. It's common sense to say that Bryan is going to be in the suit because you do not want any potential juror to say, yeah, I don't know much about the case, but I did see some TV program, and Bryan was in like an orange jumpsuit. Well, obviously he knows he's in jail, and he's been arrested, and he's in jail of some sorts. So him being in a shirt and tie suit, it has to be like that. And Angela was just going, that's the norm. That happens everywhere. So why are people bitching? Just shut up. People are making stuff up. Hi, hi! Yo, shooty boy! Tiang boy? So up there. So Matt's from where I'm from. I saw him last week. We whenever I pick my niece up, he picks his son up. They're like besties. Besties they are. Good. Hey, Jock and Papa Moon Boy. He did say he's going to pop in at one point, and he proved it. He's done it. So fair play to you, boy. With what's in young boy. And yeah, this is all Matt. This is going to be all over your head, boy. This is a Kohberger. I'm not sure if you were into true crime. This is like nuts. Hence, I think all defendants should be able to wear their own clothing. I think it taints a jury pool on the jury when they all. Yes, I can understand if there's no cameras and stuff like that, but very good, Jockety. Good boy, Khan. Good boy. I can understand it a little bit. when there's no cameras, it's easier, less resources and stuff like that. But as soon as you see camera, or if it's a media pool, people taking pictures, they should be in a suit, no matter what. No matter what. Not crime, but could. Well, so Matthew, have you heard about this? Have you heard about Bryan Kohberger? This is a good thing. So for people that know, so obviously the prosecutor said that this is not just a local, national thing; it's an international thing. So it's a good question. Like, do you know about Bryan Kohberger, Matthew? Have you heard about this one? Because as I say, the court says it's obviously prosecutor saying this is national, international news. I know about it, but like Matthew's into crime, so it'd be interesting to see if he's heard about it internationally. How big is this case so far? No, he hasn't. No. So Bryan Kohberger, he's been accused essentially. He's from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, that kind of area in America. He was a student. He was a student teacher. He was in criminology. He's been accused of killing 4 students. Long story short, 4 students, 3 of them lived with each other and one of their boyfriends. And one evening in I think it was November 2022, somebody came in and basically killed 4 of them, four of the people. And within that, the only evidence left allegedly was a sheath knife was left, and there's a tiny speck of touch DNA on it that leads to Bryan Kohberger. So you can read into that what you want, but essentially he got arrested, and now they're in the court process now of seeing if he's going to be guilty or not. Now, what's interesting about this is that there's like I was just saying about 6.5 million worth of sheets that they have to read through about this case, and if he's found guilty, he's up for the death penalty. So he could be done. He could be. So if I believe I'm right, if they cannot inject him with a death penalty, they brought it back so that they can shoot him, kill him by shooting is what I believe. Could be slightly wrong there, but it's something that the first option is always the injection. If not, I think in Idaho now they can shoot him. The firing squad, that's it, firing squad. They have like literally no evidence tying. No, they've just got the touch DNA, which, as we know, means nothing these days. It means nothing. As much as we cover trials, guys, John, it means nothing. Okay. So maybe cut that. So that you be there. So I know that the second thing in Idaho, I believe, is firing squad. So whatever I thought was injection for the first one. So there we are. Thank you for correcting me. So Angelette Levy obviously is good like that. I've never heard of this actually. It was on our news a few months. I have heard it. Okay, it's on news a few months. Yeah, but you've not looked into it. Essentially, you've heard about it, but you've not looked into it. You probably heard more about Alex Murdoch. Maybe Alex Murdoch was a bigger one, I think, in the UK. So, but Bryan Kohberger was the one big one that I heard of that led me to Alex Murdoch then. So, at least I heard they did. I don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? What's my here, Jonathan? Might as well look, shall we? Google. So Idaho death penalty method. Lethal injection. So so the primary method of execution is lethal injection. However, the firing squad is an alternate method if the lethal injections are not available. So I was right. That's what it is. So I'll just show you here. Presents. Share screen. So Cuthbert's is a legal penalty in the US state of Idaho. Sentence is decided by the jury and must be unanimous. If the jury cannot agree, a life sentence is issued. Primary method of execution is lethal injection. However, the firing squad is an alternate method if illegal lethal injection drugs are not available. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine being there for a firing squad? Literally, firing squad just stood there. Like 10 people stood there. Bang, 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 bang. Fucking mental, man. Fucking mental. During the correct time as well, because I just got hacked live about an hour and a half ago. Literally got hacked live on stream. Motherfuckers. And then everyone left. So, right, let's go add back on stage. I found that K-bar knife in his possession. Maybe I would see the differently, but there's nothing but oops, my finger. Oops, they did it again. Finger brush something you rubbed it on. Yeah. I mean, there's so many ways it could reach there. So I'm with you. And then most people that death row usually sit for 20 years because there are so many appeals that are afforded and essentially cost taxpayers dollars. And I think this goes back to the judge. So I don't know the answer to this, right? So I'm intrigued what you guys are saying here. If you're on death row, does that mean then that you instantly get an appeal? I read somewhere that if you get a death row, you instantly get an appeal. Another trial, appeal trial, whatever. Yeah. Put him onto death a few nights ago. He was eating nitric gas from the witness descriptions. It was horrendous. I mean, look, this isn't discussion for the death penalty because it's such a toxic thing. People got different views, and obviously my view is I'm from the UK. I don't agree with the death penalty, but hey, who am I? We don't have it here, so who am I to judge that? You guys have to live with it. I don't. So that's where I was hearing about it. There we are. But Idaho's different, so every state's different. So 1-0 Jonathan to me. Dan Linus, I bet it's also ridiculously expensive. It is. I think they've only bought back they bought it back in Idaho in 2023. You're right, boy. Because I think it was just Bryan Kohberger had been arrested. He'd been arrested was it 27th or 28th of December 2022? And I think it's early 2023 then that they voted in back the firing squad, which is nuts. Doing absolute nuts. Like, for me and Matthew, it's like, we're in Wales, like, we don't have any of this crap. But death penalty, man, it depends how comfortable you are with the death penalty. And I know that when it comes to death penalty cases, this is a thing as well. I don't have this in front of me. I didn't research this, but apparently, when it comes to death penalty, the cases, the jury pool's different. You've got to be willing to consider the death penalty. If you say no, I'm against the death penalty, you can't be a juror. You've got to be able to say yes, I'm willing to give the death penalty if it's proven to me. So I think that's part of being a juror as well. So if that's true, I remember covering that a year ago. Then you have to move it. You probably don't even feel anything that fast. Maybe not, but firing squad, where do they hit you? If it's in the head, then fair enough. Do you know what I mean? But if they miss or they, are they going to shoot like 10 times just to make sure? Most circumventing levels, though. So, I mean, why would all of them say? Yeah, I got you. Right, let's have a look at this one. You're also secluded and segregated from the rest of the population from death row. So not only are you sitting there for 20 years, he's sitting for 20 years alone. That would just drive you crazy. I mean, 10 men all done 13 to you. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I thought so, Hen. So I can't see how you get a jury pool of not only you got to remember, right? This is not just 12 people. How many alternates? How many alternates will they need? If the defense are correct in saying this is going to go on for 4 to 5 months minimum, you're going to have to probably have about 8 alternates. So you're going to have to get about 20 people that are happy and agree with the death penalty, but not just go, I agree with the death penalty, so yeah, give them the death penalty, but are willing to just consider the death penalty. That's because you're going to have to get loads of alternates. Look what's happened with the Krieger trial now. That's got 6 alternates, and look where we're at now. The judge is too scared to send anyone home because that means they've lost two alternates. It doesn't happen here. Thank God, Matthew boy. Thank God, boy. Jesus Christ. Jesus, if this happened in Wales, you would leave the house. Too scared. Right, what's anything got to say here? Anything? What's he saying? So Bryan Kohberger hearing over. Main takeaways: no trial date set. Defense is proposing 2025. Defense seems to want trial moved. Prosecutors want to stay in Latter County. Both sides agree there's a lot of work still to be done regarding discovery records, etc. Everything I'm reading now, it has to move from Latter County. It has to. If you're going to find like 18 to 20 jurors that are willing, participants in the death penalty, then I can't see that happening in Latter County. You need to take it away from there. And I think it's Boise. Can you imagine being on death row for 10 years and then your case gets reversed as you were found not guilty, coming out of that and trying to, and it's happened. It's happened. So many innocent people said, we had a discussion about now on Matt Moore's. We literally, if you were here with Matt Moore, we were there for about 2 hours. We watched about 5 minutes worth of video. The rest we were just chatting. Scary. Yeah, 5 people. Well, I think Jonathan said it could be 10 people, literally in guns. I think how they do is you face the other way, but with a bag on your head, and they just shoot you. And I could be wrong with that, but I think that's how they used to do it. I mean, come on. I mean, I get why people are for it because eye for an eye, and stuff like that. But you better be damn sure this guy did it. In a way, how can you ever be 100%? Do you know what I mean? In 5 years, humane, in my opinion, if they're all good shots, yeah. If. Anyway, that's that. Oh, now I don't remember what we've got next. Yeah, hang on. Remove that for a second so I can just look. Right. This is one of the things that doesn't make it easier either, right? I found out something today that I didn't know about this case. By complete accident. So
This
this is an interview I found on X. I'm not sure when it was recorded, but it must have been recently.
the trial.
So AG Attention Generation posted it, and it's Ido student. It's basically Gonzalez parents doing an interview. So let's listen to it and see what. Jeez, what? I don't know what you're on about now.
Date to be set.
We're just left in limbo.
This morning, Kaylee Gonzalez's parents sharing exclusively with GMA never-before-seen pictures and videos of their 21-year-old daughter.
This is a type of, you can season with these. Can't really.
Just for Matthew, this lady here, she was one of them. Kaylee Gonzalez, she was one of the ones that was murdered in the house. She was murdered in a room with her best friend. Only a few thousand. Oh, okay, hang on. Hang on. What I'll do, hang on, I need to set it up. I'll put my I'll put my headphones in. My headphones in, and we should be gravy baby then. I just need to change the settings on it. Bear with me. I don't think a confession. I don't think that's enough for me. And I'll explain to you why now. If I can change my settings here. This is what I mean. I don't even know if is my audio fine, guys? Because it's default Steel Series Sonar. And this isn't that. This is Rode. It's not even. Yeah, you're gonna have to show me this Steel Series Sonar, Mighty. I mean, genuinely, I'm lost with it. No, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. Right, I need to go in my main thing now then. Settings. Try and add sound. No, sound is it? Is the audio fine, guys? Because it's not connected to this. I don't. Well, it is. Hello, hello, hello. It's not. It's not connected to it. It's not connected to this at all. I can pull this down. It's connected to someone else. Jesus. I thought it was this. Yeah. System. Sound. Headphones. Luna, babe. How you doing? Right, hang on. I'm trying to get this. My headphones working. Hang on. But honestly, my headphone. But all I've got Steel Series. Why is this now? I just can't hear it. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with it. Say the video. That was yeah, it was. But it's I'm streaming it from my laptop through. You see. So if it's echoey, it's that. But hang on, let's see how bad it is. Hang on. You remember it now? Audio's good, fine. I don't know where my audio is though. I thought it was this. It's not. Hey Luna, my darling, hope you're well. We're talking about your neck of the woods here. Right. Let's see how this works.
Season with them, but you can cook with them.
Oh no. Now I don't know where it's gone. Hang on, right, I got it back.
Yeah, I know that's in front of the tower.
Yeah.
This is in front of the University of Idaho Tower. The family still waiting on a full digital copy of Kaylee's phone from authorities.
These are the last moments of your child's life, and you're sitting here fighting with somebody who just doesn't care.
They were able to collect some of Kaylee's.
So they believe that's two of them that died. You could do. Yeah, I need to understand how we all work. So those of you who don't know who Luna is, so Luna is this girl from Washington. She thinks I'm going to tell everybody the big story, but I'm not. I promise I'll never say it anymore to you, Luna. So I won't. Luna she's a weirdo, complete and absolute weirdo, but we love her on this channel. Absolutely love her on this channel. Going back for a second, what you said earlier on, Hens, about would that be enough death penalty if you confess? No, because I think that there's people that would confess even if they didn't do it to protect loved ones, like a son or a daughter. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I wouldn't accept
Belongings
that.
from the university over the summer, which raised concerns for them about how well possible evidence was processed, including a trash can from Kaylee's room that was full and appeared untouched.
We opened it. It was a little
Jonathan.
squeezy applesauce thing like you would give to like a toddler.
Yeah.
It did not appear to have been gone through.
Police
So I'm sure we caught that. So basically, they got the bin and stuff back from Katie's room. Yeah, you're not for your mother and father, but you're different. I mean, you're different. Parents might do it for their sons or daughters. They got everything back from the police, and it looked to them that there was stuff in the bin that they never even looked at. So they're now querying whether they actually investigated anything.
saying they had gathered more than 100 pieces of physical evidence from the scene, along with some 4,000 photos and 3D scans of the residence. Still, frustration mounting for the family over what they consider a lack of communication and a rush to tear down the home on King Road. Christy describes for the first time how Kaylee was found. It's my understanding Kaylee was kind of sitting up and had fought.
And the way that room's put together, if you come through that door, you can't get out of that room.
Completely, totally trapped.
Echoing. I don't know where the echo's coming from. Oh, hang on.
You're in the bed.
Tiny room. The bed was the entire room. You could barely open up the door without swiping the foot of the bed. And it was wall. You know, the headboard was up against the wall. The side where Kaylee was on was up against the wall. And if you can imagine Kaylee in an upright sort of position, up in the corner, slumped. I mean, she was trapped.
The home on King Road was torn down in the pre-dawn hours of December 28th.
So I just figured that out. That's what I did. I hopefully there should be no more echo because I mute my mic now.
Now, the first of the two hearings today is closed to the public. The judge is also holding a scheduling conference later this afternoon. Remember, the prosecution is asking for a trial date to be set sometime this summer.
I feel that was better with no echo by the end there. So it's an interesting thing there. So I was trying to find the dimensions of the room, but I didn't have enough time. But I will at one point look at the dimensions of that they were staying in, because they were saying the bed was like basically wall to wall, and there was no room for her to escape or anything and stuff. Now this family, I obviously sympathise with them, but I don't know sometimes what they say. So I believe they no longer want to be interviewed or do anything with News Nation or Bryan anything, is what I've heard on Twitter. They no longer want to do anything with them. They think that they spread out. They're too positive towards Bryan. So the house obviously is debated. We've not debated it. The house being torn down, you know, I'm trying to be devil's advocate a little bit here. I think in an ideal situation, you don't tear the house down. In an ideal situation, both sides agreed to it though to tear it down. They've taken all the dimensions they need to and everything like that, but there's still nothing like the real thing. Now, the only caveat I'd say is jury were never going to go there. People keep saying the jury could have gone there. The jury were never going to go there. The court were never going to allow the jurors to enter that place. I think that if the judge was going to allow it, he would have stated that he would have allowed it. But it's not. People seem to think the jurors can decide whether they go in there or not, but they don't. So they request it, but the court can deny it. The worry is that they missed something by tearing it down. Obviously they've done all the dimensions and everything. Now Andrea Burkhardt, what Dury says it's not a bother. She's like, and I'm a little bit. I'm not like oh my god, it's been torn down. This is. I get it. It's a monument there that brings back so much. Um, you know, Bad taste for people. Unfortunately, having worked in the university world for many years, I also think that it wasn't all about what it's about the memories of students, and because the university say, oh my god, we worry about our students, they see you every day. BS, bullshit. The university, in my opinion, and I'm just speculating, want it torn down because it's an eye monster. It's something that reminds everybody. So every student that comes to that campus will see that house, will want to visit that house. It's a tourist trap at the minute. People at JLR as they harassing people, as he normally does. You got media camp there, you got people who just visit from nowhere. It's a safety thing, but also they've probably seen a drop in numbers in students. I have no proof of this. I have no proof of it. So I don't know how true that is. But if you're a student, prospective student, do you want to go to somewhere where 4 people got murdered to study? Because it's not a big university. Think about it. Do you want to go there where the house is still up, people are just treating like a tourist trap? Case is still open. Obviously, they've arrested somebody who was still in the county. I think is the deterrent. I think universities will tell you that the people that come in, that the people that I'm trying to think of the word. What do you call it when you pay for studying? I just think that the number of people that is comes to the university is dropping, and that is really hurting the university monetary wise. No matter what's happening, people will not. I mean, some sickos will go there, but most people do not want to go there. Do not want to give their money there. What? How much do you have to pay every year to go study there? I'm not sure how much Americans charge, but I know it's a lot. Is it 40, 50 tuition fee? How much is tuition fees? 40, 50 if you're outside or something, studying. I've read that somewhere. I just think that that's the main driver. Nothing about the case. It's to get rid of it and just be like, hey, new fresh start. We don't have people hanging out there. We don't have any problems there. We won't have tourists coming there anymore. We just wanted tuition fees. So I think that played a part in it as well. That's just my speculation, having worked in universities, because all they care about is money. As sad as that is, it's true. all they care about is money. If they see a dip in tuition fees, people lose jobs. And I can imagine, with no actual data or evidence here, but I'm speculating, thinking that the numbers studying there, and not just studying there currently, but prospective students coming in are dropping, and they need to turn that around, because it's not just the present right now, it's 2 years' time. What's happening with the numbers. So that's why I think they want to tear it down, is my opinion, and they couldn't wait any longer. Do I agree with it? No. I think having it up there, just in case, man. Just in case. If someone comes out and says, "Oh yeah, well, there was a trap door," and there's a what? There's a trap door up in the ceiling. Oh, we covered it. We covered it. There's a what? There's a trap door up the ceiling. What the fuck? No one told us this. So you're telling me that somebody could be up there? I'm obviously talking bullshit now, but there could be something somewhere that they're not aware of. And they'll never find out anymore. So I think balancing it, I think they should have kept it. But then when you got intelligent people like Andrew Burkhardt saying it doesn't matter anymore, it's all good, then I trust her. I understand where she's coming from as well. It's not common for a jury to go into a crime scene, and I do believe it's illegal in Idaho. I don't think it's illegal because it was discussed whether the jury. Oh, you might be right. But I remember there was discussion about whether the defense or the prosecution wanted the jurors to go and attend it, and both sides said no. It is what I remember. But you're talking about a year and a half ago now. But you could be very well correct there. You're 100% correct in the first bit. You might be right in the second bit, but I've got some recollection that, yeah. If they let you conceal carry, yes. No, I definitely wouldn't want my kid to go there. When I checked them as enrollments of University of Idaho for last year, it was 2022, 2023. 2023 was higher, if I remember correctly. It would be, because they base it on years past, is what they do. They go back. So it's the enrollment numbers for 2025, possibly 2024, but definitely 2025 is what we need. And the reason for that is because they're pre-enrolled. So for 2023, they're pre-enrolled, essentially. And also you've got current students as well that are a factor in that. So you won't see the difference until 2024, possibly, but most definitely from 2025. That's when the numbers will be seen. They go weird formulas and how they work. If it's the same as the UK, that is, if it's the same as the UK, but I think it is probably the same. So yeah, because they have to project essentially as well. So it'd be interesting to see 2024, but most definitely be interesting to see 2025 numbers, intakes and stuff like that. Because if you think about it, currently 2023, most of them are still in place, I imagine. Your juniors, sophomore, and all that. But yeah, it's the incoming. Because a lot of people will still go there because that's the only option they got. But yeah, we'll see in 2024, 2025. But now it's down, it shouldn't really affect that much anymore. So, right. So there's that. Just want to talk about that quickly anyway. Now this, we're going back here now, right? We're going back here. This is, I hate this. Is this what I want? What I really, really want? Right, then remove from studio. Yes, remove that one so I know where I am here. Remove this one. Yes, remove from studio. Yes. So this one, I hate this.
The USA are
Right, I hate this. This is something that's coming out next month, and I hate it. That's what.
citizen sleuths across the USA are focusing their attention on the brutal slayings of 4 college kids.
The Idaho College murders.
I keep imagining that they're still in there.
This is not a CSI show. This is real life. How did the roommates not hear 4 people getting brutally murdered?
There's so much speculating happening right now. Do I feel like it's harmful? Absolutely.
One can only imagine the sheer amount of blood in order for it to drip down an exterior like that.
They could be great cops, but they just don't have the equipment to handle a big case like this.
Law enforcement did say that they thought this was targeted.
Targeted?
Because there were not any answers. Sleuthing really went into overdrive.
This takes all of us to solve.
Help us solve this case.
I got an email from Kaylee's father. The email was very simple. Let me know if you want to talk. Because I have such a large platform, I can get the story exposure.
You have other roommates in the house when these 4 were murdered.
Why were they not attacked?
They were all clear.
What happened?
You want to know the truth, you got to go find it yourself.
Where are the roommates at?
It is a huge knife.
He didn't stay in Pullman.
At 244
I assume there would have been. We want the truth from you. What? Oh my God!
Detectives arrested 28-year-old Bryan Kohberger.
Who's Bryan Kohberger? And it started to take a life of its own.
There's certain things the reporters can't talk about.
There's plenty of places to hide a weapon.
Online, there is no vetting mechanism. Sleuths put all this evidence out there.
Stop and just seek official information.
There's all of these people that are trying to make dollar bills off of the victim's story.
My worst fear is the wrong person gets accused. People were messaging his family, death threats, and sadly someone else dies.
I think we're all there for the same cause.
To help understand what happened and why.
If you're watching this video, this is the start of something major.
So I hate that because we are now going to be inundated with all these online sleuths, JLRs, and all them. JLR, well, we're all here for the same reason. No, we're not, because you've already found them guilty. I just don't like this. This is coming out. I think it's a 3-episode series about sleuths. You see Coffin Duffer there and stuff like that. I mean, talk about tainting the jury pool. People are going to watch this and then believe what they want to believe from these people. These people will just do anything for clicks. Good on them. They're getting good money for it. So if they maybe people say I'm jealous or whatever. I just can't take a stand that you know. Although if they want to say yeah he's innocent, but you got Coffin Duffer in there who's like he's guilty. You got ex-FBI directors saying he's guilty. You got JLRs and all these people that have got big followings saying he's guilty. This video is probably good. These episodes are probably going to be about Kohberger being guilty. I'd be interested to see, but if it's all about Kohberger being guilty, then this is not what we need. This is not what we need. We need people to stand as innocent unless proven guilty. I'm preaching. I know that's boring. I know that people don't like to hear that. People like to speculate. I was thinking the other day, it's like, do you know what? Maybe I should do a lot more like JLR and just start saying people are guilty and stuff like that, or some other just to get the clicks in and stuff. Because my views are boring. They're pretty standard. He's innocent currently. Not to say he will be innocent. Found not guilty. I'm just saying he's innocent now. But when you got all these content creators saying that people are guilty already, people swallow it. People are like, yeah, absolutely. We believe them. So-and-so said on their stream that they're guilty. So, and they do it for clicks, do it for money. I just hate it. It's my way is the unsexy way, but I suppose I can sleep at night, I suppose. So I'm not sure what you guys think about that, about those kind of series coming out, but I do think it's going to impact because it's all they whip it up, distract from other events, and they want to keep it in. That's true enough, yeah. That's true enough. It just, but it's popular. I mean, look, you could say maybe I'm jealous of these guys because people fall for it. They're genuine people idolize some of those content creators. I don't think they're that good. They're not intelligent or anything. They just are idolized because they follow your beliefs, as in they want the gossip. Most people do. Most people want gossip. Most people want, that kind of, oh, yeah, what's going, I don't want to, who cares about the normal stuff? Like Coffin Duffer is like, oh, he's guilty. There's people who jump on board with her. Oh, she knows what she's talking about. She's ex-FBI. It's like, motherfucker, you know. And then when people like me come along, it's like, shut the fuck up. You think he's innocent? You're a fool. Well, I just want us to wait till we're in court to make a decision. That's all. It's boring, but it's so speculating. And when I speculate, I like to say I'm speculating. Obviously, I could be wrong with the whole tuition fees and stuff, like But for me, it makes sense. But these guys aren't speculating. They say it's facts. They just have more presence. I don't. Do you know what? I don't think they do, because if you look at it, you've got harsh reality, right? Well, I like harsh reality, and he's in the camp of, I don't know if he's guilty or we'll wait till court, but he's innocent currently. So and harsh, he does speculate a lot, but he says he speculates, so he's got a big following. He doesn't do anything major behind it. I just think that it's not, for me. It's not about president. It's about people want to hear that he's guilty. I can guarantee you, if I did this stream now saying Bryan Kohberger guilty of sin, let's talk about death penalty for him, I'd have a lot more people in this stream. But I don't. It's boring. We're talking about the guy who was innocent unless proven guilty, as far as I'm concerned. And people are like, oh my God, blah, 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 put a sock in it. That's boring. Where's the interesting bits about that? People don't care about, well, when I say this generically now, not towards you guys, because you guys care, but a lot of people don't care. They want the speculation, they want the gossip. I mean, it's human nature. People love gossip. I mean, Luna, you love a bit of gossip, Luna. Do you mean? And I know for a fact that you wouldn't fall for those traps, but it's human nature. You want to hear stuff like that, unfortunately. Look at Karen Reid. Look at the whole Karen Reid business. It's like Marmite. You're either on one side or the other. There's no. I try and be the middle ground. But it's super hard. She's either guilty or she's innocent. She's either guilty or she's not guilty. As in, when I say not guilty, I mean people not innocent. They're like, no, the dog did it, or this that happened. It's fucking crazy. But people are making thousands upon thousands of dollars off of it. So it's the right way to do it if you want to make money from it. But morally, it's not the right way at all. But each to their own. But we'll see. Anyway, right, I'm talking shit now. Right, did I do that? Yes, we've played that one. Right. We've got another video. Is this not a video? This is Twitter. We've got enough of that here. So Kohberger said defense is saying there's no way that they could watch and read all the discovery coming in and be ready for a summer 2024. Enough of that. The comments here are horrible. You could stop this by reporting that they don't all have all discovery, and that is not defense stalling. It's a state. Yeah. You could stop this by reporting. So she's basically calling Bryan out, saying you could report this properly by saying they don't even have the discovery yet. So how can um, basically we have a trial before the discovery is handed over, and then Jesus, people piled on. Kayla, they could if they want, if did their jobs. On the Kayla, they've had fuck ton of time to prepare for this. Fuck ton. Jesus, Kayla, that's a lot of time. Fuck ton's a lot. A lot of time is a lot, but fuck ton of time. I never, that must be a lot of time. Be serious. You've had over a year already. Sorry, Al. It takes time, love. It takes time, love. It's been over a year. Jesus, I didn't realize it's been over a year. Alexis, what have they been doing for last year? Serious question here. Okay, Alexis, serious question, serious answer. Well, considering that he got arrested in December, was appointed Anne was appointed when January. So technically, you're right. It's been a year. Anne Taylor's been in place for a year. So the problem is, Alexis, is they've been waiting for discovery. And the problem is, Alexis, they're still waiting for discovery. So they haven't got everything yet. They got 9,000 tips they need to go through, Alexis. And they've got like 6.5 million pages of testimony or discovery so far that they need to go through. I'm only answering Alexis's question there. So, Harry, as they've had over a year. Yeah, I know, it's over a year. Gee, Angela, stop stalling, get on with it. You're not going to miraculously find a way to make him less guilty. We're trying though, Angela. We're trying. Angela Brown. We're trying. Sounds like they need to pull. Sounds like they need to pull some all-nighters. Too bad, so sad. I mean, mine all-nighters in university. You know, when you got assignments to put in. Tea. Sounds like they need to pull some all-nighters. We know tea. Let's get some tea. Let's get some Red Bull and let's pull some all-nighters tea. Bella. Crazy to think it was such a rush. Fe ddau, dim problem boi. Joch yn pop o mewn boi. Nes gweld ti chael. Falle wela, di ddim archer. O, falle, sa'n siŵr sy'n fi sy'n mynd i'r mercher. Ond, ei, nes gweld ti boi. True crime now. Ti'n fel Carwyn na. Bella saying, crazy to think there was such a rush for the demolition of the house. Not one for a trial. A year plus later. Well, just to be clear, the demolition of the house was down to the university. Carice, what have they been doing? Twiddling their thumbs, I think, Carice. Must be. It's not as if they've got like all this work, paperwork, motions, discovery, talking to Bryan, 9,000 tips to go through. You know. And again, they spend all the time on all these motions, delaying everything. Rob, they have to do motions because that's the way the court works. Court system works. You have to put motions in to A, get discovery, and B, to push stuff and ask for like a fair trial for your client, speedy trial and stuff like that. Cherry, they might, if they would quit writing motions, same. Cherry, I mean, I'm explaining stuff to them. Like, I've just taken a piss, but these people are fucking thick as shit. If the prosecution will be ready by the summer, then right. So Abby, let me explain something to you, Abby. Let's take a walk, Abby. Let's take a walk, Abby. Let's go somewhere, right? Let's go to the corner, right? Let's have a chat. Hang on. Me and Abby are going to go for a chat for a second. Bear with us, right? I'll be back now. I'll just put that there. Hang on, Abby. I'm just going to be there. 2 seconds. I'll put the wrong one now. Hang on. Me and I are just going to go for a chat. On the stage. Was it this one? Yes. Then how do I get this? Oh, there we are. That one there. So, yeah. So, Abs. Right. Your question is, if the prosecution will be ready by the summer, then they should be ready as well. There's no point to keep pushing this back. 4 innocent kids lost their lives. Get the family's justice. Right. I didn't want to do this in front of everyone on screen and embarrass you, Abby, but you know, I muted them and they can't hear me, right? So, Abby, the difference is the prosecution have most of the discovery, and they're not passing it over to the defense. That's the problem. And also, they're still waiting on some discovery as well. So, there's a big problem. There's also the fact that the prosecution have obviously told everyone that this guy's guilty. defense, you see, Abby, have to make sure that, you know, their client gets a fair trial. So maybe, just maybe, they don't have quite enough time. There's no point pushing this back. Well, this could be an innocent man. 4 innocent kids. Yeah, again, this could be an innocent guy. Abby, stop being a stupid fucking bitch. Everyone wants them to have justice, you fucking stupid bint. But it takes time. Fucking hell. Anyway, right. Let's not tell the others about our conversation because I don't want people to think you're so fucking stupid like you are. Anyway, sorry guys, I was just talking to Abby there privately. I think we got her sus there. She's just misinformed. That's all. Just misinformed a little bit. She's okay. She's all right. She's all right. Matthew's still here. Dama. Sometimes, Jonathan, you've got to take people for walks. You've got to take them to the side. You know, it's a private conversation. You guys don't need to know what we're talking about. I think Abby understands now where we're going. I think she's got the gist of it now. So, right. Aces. Lindsay, tough. They've already had more than a year. Tough. You'll never be ready for everything against them. Read faster. Sam, read faster. Diane, they need to stop stalling and let the Idaho 4 families get closure and peace already. Justice for their loved ones and Bryan Kohberger in prison for life. This judge has had enough. Fucking hell. I mean, genuinely, right? I'm not joking. These are the people. They're genuine people. I'm not even making this up. I wish I was making this up. So these people were made up. I just made it up on Photoshop or something. These are real people. Fucking hell. Is this Americans? Because read faster. You know. Oh, tough. It's like, what if it's your son? It's like, your son's on, on trial for murder, death penalty. It's like, well, tough. Get it done. If he wasn't, if he wasn't so ridiculous, come on. Take him to the train station. I mean, take him somewhere. Fucking hell. I mean, how ridiculous are these people? I mean, genuinely. Like, Ashley, what the hell have they been doing this whole time? They've been fucking working, Ashley. I would love to see what these people do for work. I'd love to see it. Because they seem to think that all this, like, terabytes of stuff is easy. And they should be reading 24 hours a day. They better hire help then. So ridiculous. Right, Tara, right? They have hired some help, but if you want taxpayers to pay even more money for it, then fine. I'm sure they'll take it. But then you say it's ridiculous. So you can't have it both ways, Tara. Hayley, they better suck it up and get to work. These are real people. These are real people that think Bryan Kohberger is guilty without a shadow of doubt, and this is disgusting, and he needs to be like. I'm sure if you said to them, right, there's a gun, they'd probably walk in and shoot him. That's how confident they are he's guilty. Truth Seeker, right, this should be good. Again, they received, Truth Seeker is saying, again, they received all the discovery almost a year ago. I remember the court date where they said they had received that huge amount of terabytes. That was a year ago. It's not like the prosecution just gave it to them. I'm not taking Truth Seeker for a walk because that's just ridiculous. This person, do not call yourself a Truth Seeker because you're full of shit. I hope this person is not like a podcaster / YouTuber or something like that, because if she is, please block her. Because this person is full of shit. I know zero about this case, and I mean nothing. Go to give my clickbait opinion, not guilty. But this is the thing, isn't it? Not guilty. I mean, touch DNA is the only thing they got. It's a reference. I never watched Yellowstone, and I will say this: I sort of apologise to those that are maybe new to the channel or don't like this style of me taking the piss of these people, but I don't really care about these people on screen right now. This is what's wrong with the judicial system. This is what's wrong with America. This is what's wrong with everything that we do in true crime and stuff. These are the people that listen to your JLRs, that just believe everything they say, and then come on here and start telling people to suck up. Truth Seeker thinks that the discovery was given out a year ago. The state, the defense is still waiting for videos, for evidence, for all sorts of stuff. And you're saying that they got everything. My God, these people, I mean, genuinely, I'm glad. Oh, hang on, Terry. So Terry saying, I'm glad the defense standing up before everyone streaming, watching, and explaining what they don't have. And saying, good, Terry, we're not dragging our feet. Yes, good. It's fall on deaf ears, though. I like Terry. Terry deserves a follow on X. She's speaking sense. I'm glad the defense is standing up. So she's glad the defense are saying, we're not having everything. The trouble is, Terry, it's Terry's life. You are speaking sense, my lovely. But unfortunately, you're a rare breed. You're an absolute rare breed. Most judicial systems are, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But what I'm saying is, like, I'll be honest with you, in the UK, we don't have any of this. Well, you obviously will have a little bit of it, but we don't know about stuff beforehand. Do you know what I mean? So you wouldn't be going, oh, this person's guilty, but you don't know the case. So we can't do it. That's what I'm aiming at toward. And it might happen in other places, you're right. But this is America, guys. This is like, you're the number one country in the world, aren't you? I just saying, you're the number one country in the world. That's why. And I got friends, who boast about, leading in everything. And you got these people, and in fairness, America do lead in a lot of stuff, but this is just take the piss, mate. Take the piss. I know, but I've just seen my followers leave the stream. I've just gone from double figures down to like 5 people. So I don't think people like my style, but I'm just going to carry on anyway. No worries, mate. I can't with these people. I know, Luna. I mean, you're a weirdo, right? But at least you got some sense. These are weirdos and I've got 0 sense. You're holding Julie. No, we're not. They're hateful idiots. Well, not you specifically. Well, yeah, I was going to say, I'm not. So at least Terry speaks sense. I like Terry. Scott Snyder. What's Scott going to say? Let's have a look at Scott then. I think, yeah. I don't know, Bryan, former street. Right, hang on. Street officer here. Hang on. I don't know, Bryan. Former street officer, 9-year detective here. So what have they been doing on the defense team? I mean, Scott. Scott. Come on. He's a former street officer, 9-year detective. And he does not understand how it all works. If people like this who work in law enforcement have 0 clue about the work that goes into trials, then what hope do normal people have? This guy is out there supposedly protected. This guy's a detective. This guy has been arresting people for various whatever misconducts, investigating and all that, been involved in court systems, I imagine. And he's asking what they've been doing on this defense team. If he's frigging clueless, Then what hope is there for people like Truth Seeker and all these? Zero. Jonathan. Hence, I will say that I'm going through the nation, so I thought you were reading comments from people in the chat. I had to look at my phone to make sure I was mistaken. Yeah, I mean, look, so more, but that's scary. I mean, I'm not surprised law enforcement saying that. Ex-law enforcers saying, "Hey, I've been a detective for 9 years. You know, defense should have been, should be ready by now. They've had a year." You uneducated prick. I mean, Jesus Christ. There's no hope, Joey. Zero hope for anybody. I stalled in there because I was like in shock. Someone start a rumor that Kohberger's dirt and the Clintons save tons of time and money. There you go. There you go, Jonathan. You'd like that. They had this again, Rachel, they had over a year. Erica, they've had plenty of time, still have several more months. Work, Erica, work harder. Erica, work harder. What what does she do for a job? I'd love to go if she were wherever she worked to go into her office, go into wherever she works. Just go over to her. Hey, are you Erica? Yeah. Hey, Erica, do me a favor and work harder. Yeah. Stop working 9 to 5. Work harder. Or Erica, do you know what? Tell you what, I want you now. Your office work. I want you now to take all that work home with you and read it through the night. It's going to take you another 8 hours. You're not getting paid extra for it, or you're not getting whatever for it. She'd be like, "What the fuck? No fucking chance." Be like, "Hey, work harder, Erica." I thought that was your mantra. Work harder. Just proving her Clyde is guilty. So many demands from the defence. You wouldn't think that they're trying to defend a defendant that has a right, for a fair trial. Real Roxanne, though, I hope, for your sake, that if you're having trouble, you have attorneys just like these, because they're exactly what you need. Right, what's Cindy saying? Cindy's saying, Bryan is running this show. Hope the judge stops this chaos. Cindy, how's he running it? Can you imagine that Bryan in his cell has got burner accounts and stuff like that, just be phoning on and saying, "Hey, I need you to do a motion on this, and I need you to do this." And he's running from prison, do you know what I mean? From jail. Behind jail, it's be like, "Hey, Ann Taylor, I need you to do this. Ann Taylor, work a bit harder, yeah?" Bryan do know that. But hope the judge stops this chaos. Judge is not going to stop it because he wants a fair trial. Kari Gonzalez Diamond, what a name. What have they been doing all this time? Question marks. Also, if you're innocent, then you would want this done ASAP. I mean, part of me wants to take Kari for a walk. Part of me wants to, but I'm not trying to be dramatic, right? But if you're innocent, then you would want this done ASAP. No, bitch. You'd want to make sure that you had all the discovery, you had all the evidence. Why would you rush to stuff when there's things that could prove your innocence you've not even received yet? Maybe that's why they're waiting. Maybe that's out of Bryan's hands, maybe? Kari Gonzalez Diamond? Okay. I mean, genuinely, this is not. I mean, I got to a stage here where I had to cut it off. I was getting annoyed. It's been a year, if not the summer, then at least before the end of the year. Thank you, Taylor's version. Now sit down. Too effing bad from Carice. Too effing bad. Be inspired. How was that? How bizarre is that? Be inspired. Hire more people to help go through the files. Figure it out. Well, NZ, Zephyr Spice, that's fine. Taxpayers pay for it. So I'm sure they'd be willing to take more people, but then people gripe then that they're paying too much. Trying to delay the inevitable. Great comment, Joe. Diane Benson, and they could go on and on and on for 10 years. A joke. Well, if he's still in prison for 10 years, then that is a joke. He should be out on bail then, if that's the case, Diane. Prudence. Stalling much? Good question, Prudence. I don't know. Do you think? Just in time. If they were not so busy with the law, history, emotions, they would have been ready just saying, sorry, but these people, like Luna, okay, these people live with you. But some of these people are from the Washington area. Most of these, some of these might be your neighbours, Luna. I'm just waiting for your name to pop up here. And I'd be like, what? This is unbelievable. Danielle Russell, how long is this going to be put off for? Shaking my fucking head. You go shake, 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 shake. Go and shake, Danielle Russell. Ella, wow, this is wild. Yeah, of course it's wild. Omelette Hussey, skill issue. Shah, if they would do their job, they could. Stop with all the procrastination and do some real work. Defense is milking this money. They're getting paid. Jealous much, Shasha? If you're getting away with it, then why not cha-ching? Steve Shasha. Jesus. Hopefully it's the one name I don't like. I'm sorry. Oh, did I miss one? If I think it, I say it. I have a weird feeling that he's going to get off at the end of all this, and that's actually heartbreaking. I'm not going to take the piss on this one. This is heartbreaking to read that comment. But this person has already made their mind up. Bryan Kohberger is guilty, according to if I think it, I say it. So no matter what happens in court, these people, no matter what is put in, what testimony, what evidence, whatever, it doesn't matter. All of these people, which makes it sad, believe Bryan Kohberger is guilty. It genuinely doesn't matter what happens in court. That, in all honesty, that saddens me. It really does sadden me that these people, for whatever reason, whether it's the people they follow on YouTube or the streamers, mainstream media, they listen to it all, and because of that, they come to this conclusion. So that's what is quite sad, really. John, vapes have been used to groom and exploit young people in Wales. Oh, why do you have to put that in Wales? Cara's bad back. That's not anyone's fault but theirs. Give them full discovery first then. Give them the videos. Give them, Baby G Todd, be careful what you wish for. What have they been doing for over a year? Well, first of all, it's not been over a year, Holly. So let's get that straight. That's a cute dog you got there, but the hatred in your heart is not nice, though. And when people say what they're doing for a year, it's not been a year yet. Oh, okay, delay. It's a tactic until no one can remember the murder at all. Pam, I'm pretty sure the families will remember. So, not to gloss that, as much as I'm saying about Bryan Kohberger, I'm also an advocate for the families. Because even though it sounds like it's a lot now, it has to be done right for the sake of the families as well. They cannot go through this a second time because they got it wrong the first time. So yes, it's frustrating, but Pam, be better. Bobby, be better. Texas Charm, there's no charm about you. Oh, please. Like, just uneducated people. And then also this, come on, Al Smith. Texas Charm, Al Smith, Gucci Gang, Linda, all uneducated people. People that, if you follow any of these people, unfollow them because you're not going to get educated. If you want to laugh, then follow them. But it actually makes it sad that it's hard, it makes me sad to think these people think the way they do. Billy, too fucking bad. Well, well said, Billy. Tough shit from Come On You something. Very grown up, guys. Excuses, Sherry. Just because they haven't done their job is no excuse to delay justice. Christine, bullshit. I mean, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry on this stuff. These people, what's scary? I'll get to say what's scary now because they're mounting. Oops, went too far. Because there's a mountain of provable evidence, most likely. What have they been doing? It's been a year. They need to get to work. The judge needs to get this under control today and set this trial date. Defense is purposely trying to drag this out. I feel horrible for the victims' families. Too fucking bad. Well, read and watch fast. These families need justice. Should they have everything already and they think the client is innocent? The fact she knows deep down that he's guilty, you had over a year already, time to move on and deal with it. Seriously, slow readers, Dick Flair, is it, if there is that much, he is guilty as fuck. Suck it up, Buttercup. From LJ. Do you know what is, yeah, I agree with you, Tony Pip, by the way, I agree with you. Do you know what is even sadder? Let me take that down. What's even sadder is these people are potential jurors. No joke, these people could be on jury at any time, at any point. So when we say about jurors, how can they find them guilty? How can, just go on Twitter. Go on Twitter, go through it. The same people on Twitter or X are the same people on jury panels. No, I'm not putting everybody in the same boat. There will be great jurors like Connie and stuff, but these are the people that are sat on jury. And I'm not just US, but UK as well. Do you know what I mean? It's scary, man. It's so scary that these people, and these are all genuine people. They're not trolls. They're genuine people. Some of them have got 1,000 followers. Where they genuinely believe this. I'd love to talk to them. Right. Just a couple more to finish off. Average person. That's called projection because defense knows Bryan Kohberger is guilty. I just put it Kohberger guilty. Most Americans with half an ounce of intelligence knows Bryan Kohberger acted alone and killed those kids. His defense doesn't even have a plausible excuse. What does that tell you? Kohberger is one, whatever thousand, whatever guilty, and the jury will agree. Have any of you all been keeping up with this case? Bryan Kohberger, the accuser killer of the Idaho 4? In my opinion, he's guilty, but everyone deserves a day in court. Right. To address this, these two, average person, Simon Grattan, my God, please never be on jury. Please turn it down. James Plecard, It probably got here. In my opinion, he's guilty. Well, James, in your opinion, the opinion doesn't matter because he's not guilty. He's innocent right now, James. So you're right. Evan deserves a day court. But when you're saying that he's guilty already, what leads you to think he's guilty? There's nothing except for the sheet. People say, "Oh, because he was in the house, he was seen there." People just speculate now. Simon Grattan, try applying common sense and a touch of Occam's razor, and you see Kohberger is guilty beyond doubt. So a guy who has not seen any kind of testimony or the evidence has said Kohberger is guilty beyond doubt. Dog goes back. This person is absolutely clueless. Besides that, even the defense goes on record over 5,000 hours stating the prosecution isn't withholding discovery from them. There's videos, there's other discoveries. What they're saying is it might not be the prosecution, but somewhere labs and wherever else are withholding. So it might not be directly the prosecution, but it's somebody withholding. Nuffy and the like only seek to point out against the prosecution of the clearly guilty and creepy Bryan Kohberger. This is good media calling guilty, calling creepy. We think Long Cry Court TV all about his eyes and the bushy eyebrows and stuff. They've all talked about that. Mainstream media feed. October Girl 71, 100% of his attorneys know he's more than likely to be found guilty and are scrambling for throw-out evidence and delay trial time. No defense attorney who was confident in their defense argument will state it that way. I just wonder if Kohberger himself picked up on that statement. Kohberger, apparently, is such a little bitch, just sitting there silent with those creepy eyes, wasting years of people's time and money when he knows damn well he's guilty. Big guy gets 10%. I haven't heard so much about the case, but I agree with you. He's most likely guilty, but has a right to defend himself. So again, half good there, big guy. Maybe don't state that he's likely to be guilty when you don't even know anything about the case, apparently. We've seen enough evidence to convict Kohberger. Thank you, Simon Grattan. Right, hey, get Ann Taylor on the phone. Get a judge. Simon's got something to say. Simon can tell Ann Taylor, hey, Ann, we've seen enough evidence to convict Kohberger, so stop the trial. Simon Grattan said, we've seen enough. Kohberger, seen enough, according to Simon. Guilty. Get the firing squad ready. Simon said he's guilty. We've seen enough. Seen enough evidence, even though we've seen no fucking evidence yet, Simon. And that's it. I run out of time. I'm trying to put stuff together. I don't know if today was a good idea or not. I just get frustrated with the press and with all that. And with other streamers and with clickbaits and stuff like that. That's why I wanted to share some of this stuff to see how ridiculous it is. Some of you aren't on Twitter. I know Jonathan's not on Twitter. So I'd like to do I'm going to do more of these, even though it doesn't seem that people would, maybe like this sort of thing. But I want to do more of it just to show people that are not on X and stuff. This is the real world. This is what people think. Time to get hated on Twitter, calling that one chick a bitch. Who would I call? I don't remember who I called a bitch. To be fair, I'd call them all bitches because Jesus, where's your comments? I have zero respect for any of these people. I know they're real people, but I can't believe they're real people. If you know what I mean. I just can't. Was that the person I took for a walk? You weren't supposed to hear that, Jonathan. We're supposed to be in a room privately, so you weren't supposed to hear that conversation, Jonathan. Cali bitches are bitches. Yeah, that's all I got for today. I enjoy doing these things. I might do a weekly thing. I'm hoping to do Karen Reid next Saturday again. We'll start that series again. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I mean, I'm disheartened to see some of this stuff. I'm disheartened anyway because bloody the stream was bouncing earlier on until I had to start a new stream. Got this new stream. Unfortunately, a lot of people I liked didn't. The other streams they're probably watching other streams, but we missed some people, which I hate doing because when we got some people in streams and I really respect and want to hear from them, you got to catch them, but we lost a few. But we'll get them back another time. Hang on. Tomorrow's another day. Absolutely. Oh no, I appreciate all of you being here. I do really do. I understand this is not everyone's concept, but I'm just trying to do something a little bit different for those that are not on Twitter and stuff. So it is what it is. Look, end of the day, let's end the stream there. It's lovely to see Matthew as well, and a few others that I don't see as often. I know people not concentrate on Kohberger as much, but I'm actually starting a series with Trinity. She's been ill and I've been ill, so we've not been able to start. We're supposed to start last night, but we'll start next week at some point. But I just want to get this out the way. We'll do a proper Kohberger breakdown with her. She's a paralegal. She's big into this case and the Murdoch case. So she's starting a channel as well. So I said I'd help her start that channel as well. So yeah, we'll have something with Trinity moving forward. And then yeah, I'll try to do more readings wherever in the future. Thank you to the Pip. Right, let's end the stream. Outro's coming on. Thank you, people. Free Zachariah Anderson. I love you. Thanks for being here. Take care, people. Ta-ta.